Good morning and happy Wednesday. You made it. You're halfway through the week. Congratulations. Let's get started here. We are going to hop right in. We are clearing out a mine shaft right now, taking all of the wood and fences and cobwebs that we can possibly take, and hopefully ending up with lots and lots of resources that we can use. So, I hope your week has been going good. Oh, okay, so I just finished clearing out this. Yes, now I remember where we're at. Okay. Yeah, because there's jump. Okay, parkour to go up. We'll do this first. I hope you've had a great week so far. My kiddos started school yesterday, and it actually went really well, I think. So I'm very happy with the outcome thus far. I'm always a bit of a nervous wreck when it comes time for them to start school, but I think they did well, and honestly I did well yesterday too. I wasn't quite as nervous all day long as I usually am. It was really only oh gosh, it like pushed me down. That was crazy. It was really only like the last hour or so before they got home that I was really stressed out. So that's kind of a big deal for me, honestly. You know, you take the wins where you can get them. But yeah, they seemed to have good days. They seemed happy, you know, as you can be with the first day. B, who's older, was just like, it's like every other first day of school, and I was like, okay, did you have fun? Like, but I think it's gonna be a good thing. I think they're generally gonna have a good time. So now this is obviously the level above where we're at right now. Oh, there's my first actual minecart. So technically I wouldn't normally come up here, but I want to see if it connects easily to somewhere that we're going to end up exploring anyways. Oh, and of course my inventory's full. Why did I bring so many tools with me? I mean, all good stuff, but nothing I can use right this second anyway, so. Gold. Diamond. All good things. I mean, I'll take the torches. I thought I had just run back to the entrance when we ended yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago. But I don't think I did. My inventory's all full and not helpful. Well, let's back down again. Ooh, oh boy. This way. This is the way I want to go. My sense of direction is fine, I swear. I am starting to think this might actually be an area that doesn't connect to anything else, which is kind of unusual for mineshaft, honestly. Let's check this way. Every once in a while you find one that's like, the way that it spawns is just kind of a dead end, but this is like a whole second level. So we will clear this out. As long as I have room in my inventory, we'll take stuff. And then we'll go empty out our inventory and come back for the stuff I didn't have space for. Unless I can quickly break some tools here. It's nice to get back into this. Yesterday I did a lot of stuff around the house. I got a lot of like little chores done that I'd been meaning to do but just hadn't gotten around to yet. And those days always feel good because it's like you get all the little annoying stuff done. Ooh, iron! I didn't even see that when we first came by. Oh, decent amount too. We will take it. Alright, that's all the iron. There's a little redstone right there. We can't get it, but you know, it's showing now. That's always good. Okay, I do still have space. It's so hard to know sometimes. I was just thinking what I could do is throw some of my tools in one of these mine carts and take the stuff out of it, and then come back and get the tools back. And that way I'm not having to fill my inventory with stuff that I'm not going to be collecting any more of. If that makes sense? I think it does. I think it's a good plan. Ooh, okay. Gold, can't get that yet. Oh, Miss Ava is crying in her kennel. She is not loving the back to school life. I didn't, you know, she's part German Shepherd, so I should have, oh gosh. Well, hello there. Okay. Thank you. I have a feeling that's an area we'll be exploring soon. But yeah, so she's part German Shepherd, so I should have expected this a little bit, but we live on a street that many people use to walk to some of the schools that are around us, and she barks. She barks at every person. Sorry. Oh boy, that went down the wrong tube. Excuse me. She barks at every person that is visible from our house. So not just like they're walking in front of our house, but if she can see a person, she barks. So, I mean, we've always had people who walk past our house, but when school starts back up, it obviously goes up quite a bit more. And this is a lot. She is like barking nonstop for like an hour in the morning as people go to school. So it's been a little bit crazy. She is also not impressed with my ability to entertain her. She very much misses the kiddos and thinks that they are much better and should be here to provide her with entertainment throughout the day. My cuddles just won't do. Oh, and we're out again. Oh, bye, Bone. Okay, so this one's done now. Okay, so let's put up the wood too, because a lot of this stuff I can't even use yet. It's good to have it all. All right. And then we'll leave the minecart. That we'll grab when we come back to get our tools. Oh, it's okay, Ava. I don't know if you guys can hear her in the background, but she is very upset. There's some weird noises in this mine shaft. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a running cart sound, but I don't know why there would be any running carts. The only place I could think of that would have something like that would be the the redstone, like, what are they called? The places in ancient cities that it's like it shows you how to do redstone. I forget what they're called, but they're like little places where it demonstrates redstone stuff. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice diamond vein. We'll dig out around it here in a second. Oh, that's because I was using an axe. I'm like, why is this? I know it takes longer with a stone pickaxe, but it shouldn't take that long. Okay. This is a nice vein of diamonds. Oh, hey, iron. Fabulous. We'll take that. Oh, there's iron up there too. It is so dark. You're annoying. Go away. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's a decent diamond vein for sure. Well, there's more iron. Okay. Let's do... Oops. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. Alright, and we'll come back for that. Oh, we have a new chatter! Hello and welcome. Intro... Ooh. Into... Verthabasha? Into... I keep wanting to say over. Into Overbasha. Welcome. I'm sure I'm getting your name wrong. Hi. Hope you're having a good day. Okay. One rule we have is that you must be a real live human. But we also have a rule that if you have made a mistake and make yourself sound like a bot, you have 3 minutes to prove that you're not a bot before I report you to Twitch. So from this moment, you have 3 minutes to say something humany-woomany, and we will forget everything and go on and welcome you into our community. But if in that 3 minutes you do not prove yourself to be human, you will be reported. So go on, say something humany, and you will be welcome to have a part of our lovely community here. Ooh, I think we may have to... do I have room for... Yeah, I have more room for wood, so we'll leave that for the moment. We're not going to mark that one as done because we have to go back and get our stuff out of those chests. Let's go over here. I remember right, there isn't anything over here but wood. But we'll double check. We'll be safe and sure. Loving my music again today. I mean, I know it's the same playlist, guys, but I swear, I really, really like it. It always makes me so happy. I mean, also, I get it. I picked the music myself, so I would hope that it made me happy. But the fact that it actually does, I mean, it did take me like 4 hours to, oh boy, that was silly. To like pick all the songs and everything like that. I guess it would make sense that I would enjoy it, but you never know. If you're interested in the entire playlist, it is listed out with all the songs, artists, links to listen to it on YouTube and to download it for your use from NCS, following their rules, of course. You can view it in my credit section over on my Twitch About page, or if you want to, if you're watching this after the fact, it's actually in the description of the video. And that just gets you a direct link to it for sure. So you can go and view that and support these awesome artists and the wonderful work that they do helping streamers like me. All right. One moment. Gotta report the bot. I should have like special music for when you have to wait for me to report a bot. All right. All done. Back to the game. So we're gonna quick run our stuff back. Oh, that's gold. Oh, that's where we... I don't remember where we came from. Oh, it's down here. Okay. We're gonna run this stuff back to our little temp base so that we can clear out our inventory. So one problem is if you are carrying a lot of tools to like get a lot of stuff, but then you come across like mine carts and stuff like that, it suddenly doesn't work so well. There. That's all the fences. And then we'll do that. I may need another chest. We'll see. Yeah, see, I'm running out of space. You know what we can do is take the iron and put it in that other one. Grab all arrows. And then everything else is unlocked, so we can put it in our regular chest, but we're gonna do the good old make some of those. Then down here we'll put the dirt, the cobble, gravel, more wood. And then I have more tools over there, so I don't need to take those. We'll bring the coal back with us just to make some more torches. Alright. I just got a flurry of emails, so I take it Twitch has acted on my report. I think we were at the end. Yeah. This way? Yeah. So we'll go up here, get those last few things cleared, and then up here... Oops, wrong one. This one? Yeah. We'll be back. Don't worry. I just want to get my tools. All right. So we'll, oh boy. Pull these torches now. This area is officially cleared. We'll take this wood. All right. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I didn't put torches down because these were all so tiny, but I have to still double check where I'm at. Okay. So this one is cleared. So it would seem to me... Why is that there? Oh, because it's a separate one. We'll just mark it right there. That's about 100 times easier. Okay. That's where we came from. So we just have to do this last one. Yeah. Okay. While there's gravel blocking it, we might as well get our resources here. Let's see. And shovel, do your work. Excuse me. Interesting. So I thought that this for sure went that direction, but it would appear I was wrong. We're just gonna pop up here. I'm 90% sure this is where we were before, but we're just gonna double check because it doesn't hurt to look. Yeah. Okay. So now we turn, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much done here. Okay. Let's light this up. Ooh, some iron. Oh, that was a nice loud zombie noise. So I hear a zombie, but I do not see a way for him to come at us. Like, there's no unlit corridors or anything, so we may be near a cave or something. Best to keep our wits about us. I don't see any mossy cobble that would say like there's a spawner. Although I don't know when you're in the deep slate how that works. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to pause my voice for a second. I forgot to put on music for her. And as always, I don't want to trigger anyone else's home devices that start with an A. So hopefully the music will help her calm down a little. She's a puppy. She's still learning. And when she first came to us, we still had Luna. So she had a buddy when she was in kennel to hang out with her. Although, special sneak preview, she's going to have a buddy this evening again. I am, after the stream, going to head to pick up our next foster. She is going to be called Pearlescent Moon. I'm really excited for her. She is going to need lots of extra love and care. She came from a pretty rough background by the sounds of it, and has some medical needs that we're going to be addressing. So I'm really excited though. She's on the older for us, not an old dog by any means. She's still young, but she's 3 years old, which is it's just going to be a nice little change because we've been doing a lot more of my teenagers, as I like to call them. They are not actually teenagers. They're puppies that are a few months old, so they're not, the very young puppies, but they're also not usually house trained and everything. So we like to take a break from the non-house trained pups when we can, every once in a while, because it gets a little old. My carpet cleaner gets a good workout. So we're excited to have her. So I should be picking her up later today. I just have to wait on the last couple of details to get finalized. But she is, she's going to be so welcome, and we're going to make sure that she understands that she is no longer going to have a bad life, that everything is going to be okay now, and that she is safe and loved, and that we're going to find her the best family ever. Someone who deserves how amazing she is. So I'm excited. We did change her name, which I'm not going to share her original name in case it was the name she had with the previous owners, just so she can have a fresh start. So I loved her original name. It's one of my favorite names, actually, human or animal, but I like to give them a fresh start in situations like this, honestly. Ooh, some gold. But yeah, she's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for this one. I'm always excited, but I haven't done a medical dog since Lauren, and I fell in love with Lauren hard. Like, she was one of my favorite foster dogs that we've ever had. So oh boy. Oh, well, I'm on the under now. Okay. Guess I used some dirt to get back up there. I know where I'm at. I just don't want to have to go all the way around. We'll leave that because there is some good resources that way. Or no, there's nothing this way, is there? Oh, there's some gold, I think is what I said. Right? Am I losing my mind? I got to talking about the new pup. Yeah, there's gold there. I get distracted so easily sometimes. Give me that. Okay, so this here is clear. And now we have some more cavey offshoots that we need to look at. Now, I did just discover that this opens up into an area we've already been in, but we're just gonna double check because sometimes, honestly, you do end up getting like two areas right next to each other that aren't the same. So it never hurts to look and just make sure. So this one's done. We'll put you know what? Let's just close that off there. So now we're gonna look up here. Now this one is gonna be more of the cave generation that's attached to a mine shaft. Now we talked about this on the last episode. Oh, we've already been over here. Never mind. We don't need to go through the eventualities of this because this is area we've all already explored. So we'll put a torch right there. Not for this side, but for that side to remember, hey, we've already been here. All right, next. That side's done. That side's done. So we go back this way. And that's done, so we'll take that. That's gotta stay. This is our main drag. So this whole section has been fully cleared. Guys, you know what that means? We have to go back to where the water or the lava is inside the water. Oh no. Oh no. Whew. Okay, breathe deep. Still gonna be fine. It's totally fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm not nervous. You're nervous. You're the one that's terrified in this moment, not me. I'm fine. It's totally gonna be okay. Deep breath. We need more tools too. Okay. I really thought, honestly, that it would connect back up there to like the top part, but that last one that we were in, that it didn't go up at all, like it didn't connect to anything. I thought for sure we would end up connecting, but we just didn't. I will make one more shovel because that shovel is gonna break soon, but everything else we're good on. And let's do 2 stacks of torches because that is, I remember they were pretty dark, which doesn't mean there won't be areas that are lit up, but I would rather just know that we've got what we need. Oops. Let's top up our dirt. We got torches, we got food, we got tools. I want to take a nap. Oh, we're going to be fine. It's not going to be as scary as I think it is. I just have to, like, go and do it. Okay. Time to be brave. I can't believe we... Oh, where did that come from? We must have an ender friend. Okay. So, it's not this one, I think. Is it this one? No, this is a different section. Okay. I still can't believe we've actually cleared all of this, but I know, like, I recognize that we have because I did the work and I marked it all off. But it's still surprising to me that it is all done. I thought one of these opened right up into it, but no, is it down here? Yeah, here we go. No, this is the under one. This isn't the one I was thinking of that's got... We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because that's the end on this side. Oh, I should eat. Alright. This is not the lava water I was thinking of. But there is more mine shaft to be dealt with, because those have not been cleared. That one has, maybe, but that one hasn't. Ooh, there's iron over there. You know what? This might be the same one. No, I don't know. The angle looks wrong. Alright. That one I remember. We've cleared that. Because I was afraid to get that lapis. There is iron right there. But... I'm just gonna take a look down here where these diamonds are. Because that's pretty lit up, but it could just be more lava. Yeah, it's more lava. Ooh, there's just freaking lava everywhere. More iron. Right above lava, of course. I wonder... Can I get to the... I think this is the same. Yep. This is the same place I went before. Okay, so that's right there is a new one. And then we saw another one. And then this one up here too. Assumably it still goes into the wall. But it looks like this has all been cleared. Yep. Okay. So, are there any more above it? There doesn't look like there is. There might... It's so hard to tell, and I'm so scared of accidentally going into the lava. So that might be a future. But that one there is definitely new. So let's find a way over there. Hopefully, safely. A safe way over there. That would be my preference. As we do have to cross over lava. Oh. Always check there's actually a brick there to go on. Should, if I've done this right, open up into the... There it is. Okay. We're close. Does look like there isn't one above it from this angle. There might be cave stuff up there, but there isn't more mine shaft. Ooh, that's a lot of iron right there. Let's get this area, or at least a little bit lit up, just so we're not going to have any surprises. Oh, is this just it? We might be done with this mine shaft pretty darn quick here. I'm gonna be sad if this is it. That's no fun. I was all excited to have, like, be able to switch back and forth between mine shaft and caving. Well, you never know. We'll clear it, and then we'll know for sure what we're dealing with. I don't know that there were any other mine shafts that I was like, oh, we'll get there later. Pretty sure I found them all. Because it was this area that I was like, oh, there's more up there, but we'll probably make them. Any of that stuff bad enough to try. Normally I'd build a way down there, but the lava is so scary to me, guys. I should be braver, but I am not. Yeah, this is the end. Sad. We'll double check, but I think we're back to caving. Which isn't the end of the world. It's just a start of a different one. That was weird. Oh, okay. Sad. I was hoping it'd be a nice big one and we could get more stuff unlocked with it, but alas. Alas and alack. So that one over there we haven't looked at. That one we double checked. The one below us is just floating. That one we've been to. So if we go back down to that water, because I don't know that that water has lava near it. Why am I able to do corners sometimes but not others? Ow. I'm not brave enough to just try swimming up there blindly. What's this over here? Oh yeah, I remember these ones. But did we go down? No, thank you, sir. Ah! Whoa! I don't like when they come flying from the top. Oh, is there... You guys here for the convention? Come get me where it's safer for me. Oh boy. I could just live here. Oh, could you imagine? Just like give up, live in one by one block space. I suppose technically it's 1 by 2 the way that we talk in Minecraft, but you know what I mean. One little square foot of home. Where did the rest of you go, or did they not stay tracked on me? I'm going to be looking around over here. We need to have the zombie horde taken care of. So I do think we just found some areas we have not explored yet. At least not much. Because knowing me, I would have come and gotten the bottom of these platforms. Well, yeah, there's definitely one. Oh, hello, creeper sir. Oh, yeah, there's... Well, there's been cleared, but we didn't come down and do this level. I'd imagine it's because I saw that and figured we'd come over here eventually. Don't know that it'll be particularly big, but at least it's another area. Probably should deal with that creeper at some point. Ooh. There's some iron. There's some more iron. Ha! I was right. There's more mine shaft up here. Stop hitting me! Really wish I had armor. Unlocking iron will be a big difference here. I wish I could say I would unlock leather faster to at least get something, but I don't think I will. We just need to unlock iron armor. Seriously. Seriously! Oh. Oh, excuse me, folks. So we are at that hour mark almost. Now's a good time to stretch. If you've been watching me for a bit, it's a good time to get those muscles loosened up, shake out your nervous system, have a sip of water. If you've been staring at a screen for a while, make sure you look away for a little bit. Give your eyes the break they need. It's just one little sad diamond all by himself. Could be. Could very well be. It has been known to happen.
It's been a while since I've seen your face. How you been? I'll admit I've really missed this place. Just so you know you haven't been replaced. 'Cause I still think of you.
Do hear them still on the outside there. But I'm gonna take a second, let my hearts re-heal here. Look at my phone for a second. Because apparently the time to get in contact with me is when I'm streaming. Ah! How dare the world not know that I am busy with you right now? I mean, really. You'd think that they would be more considerate. I'm kidding, of course. But I do always feel bad when I have to check my phone when we're together, but needs must occasionally. So we're gonna stay this side over here for a little bit. get this area all cleared, and then we'll go up to where I found that other one. Because, as you can tell by all the iron I'm now finding, we are getting to the area where mine shafts and iron are good friends, and that's going to be helpful. But there's a lot more to that particular working relationship that we're going to have to deal with up that way. So let's get over here done first. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, there you are. Careful, Bat. I don't want to hit you by accident. So yeah, we'll do down here, and up there we'll go to here eventually. But right now, let's explore some more mine shaft. I think next episode we'll do caving. But this one we're gonna keep mine shafting. Is that a word? Is that something I can verb? I don't think it is. But alas, I have. Oh, I do have another stack of torches. I was like, am I already out of torches? Alright, that's another part done. So we're gonna go this way, and then we'll go that way, because this way goes with all of that, so. And I'm sure that wasn't confusing at all for anyone who was listening along. Well, that's a nice redstone. Can't get it yet, but eventually we can. And a dead end. Oh. What just happened? Okay, it says we're still streaming. Everything looks okay. Hopefully you guys can still see and hear me. I, had a weird thing on my phone where the, stream manager through Twitch, threw me into someone else's stream. It was like I had raided or something. So hopefully everything is still working. If not, I'm just having a lovely conversation with myself. But yeah, that's super weird. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully you guys can still see and hear me. Lots of redstone over here. Did I really clear that already? The whole weird thing with my stream is now distracting me. I don't need any more distractions, Twitch. Don't you understand? Seriously. Just make sure no mobs came. Oh, and there is a second level up here that has not been Must not connect with where we've been already, would be my guess. Super weird. Nothing interesting under the gravel. Okay. Confused am I? Yeah, this definitely hasn't been cleared. Oh, it doesn't connect back over the other way. Doesn't connect to anything. Oh, what? Another little dead end here, but we'll take it. Look at all this wood we're getting. We are not doing too bad again today, guys. I'm happy with the progress we're making on this stuff. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and I told you guys last time that I'm working my way up through the Call the Midwife seasons, so I can watch the new ones that came out this week, and I'm so close. I'm on the last season before this new one, so I'm really, really excited. And these episodes I've only ever watched once, so I remember some of it, but not a ton of it. So it's kind of fun because it's like I'm getting 2 seasons for the price of 1. So it's exciting though. I'm really interested to see what happens with some of the storylines because I'm starting to remember now like where we left off. Oh, that is not explored. Okay. See, the problem is I can't like some of the stuff I can't really mark off. I suppose I could mark this one. But some of them it's like this is just an open door like hello. All right, we'll go down here next. Okay, another short one. I think this will be mainly just clearing out stuff, but the next one, when we go up top, that's where we're hopefully gonna start being like, oh, here's some more iron. Like, it should give us more of the classic finding lots of resources in the walls because we'll be a little bit higher up. Not that there aren't plenty of resources here. I mean, the amount of diamonds and redstone that I've found just chilling in these ones is great. It's just I can't get any of it yet because I don't have iron pickaxes. So soon. Then we'll do a run back through all these caves and stuff that I've been through to get all the resources I wasn't able to get before. All right, so now this way or that way? Which way do we want to go? Let's go this way first. Okay, we can do this right here. Oh. Oh, so another thing I was doing yesterday, to keep myself busy and not stressed out, was I started doing my batch cooking for hubby's meals for the fall here. So at the beginning of the summer, I did a giant batch cook of a bunch of, not leftover food, but like I had a bunch of stuff in between the freezer and the pantry that wasn't enough to like make whole meals, or if I mixed a bunch together I could have made a whole meal, but it wasn't like, it just didn't fit right as far as like using them for dinners. So what I did is I made a bunch of pre-made meals for hubby to take to work, for lunches. And so I made like 70 meals for him and froze them all. And then some desserts too, for him to be able to have a bunch of meals and us not have to worry, with the kids being home for the summer, about like what leftovers would he take for food. Because during the school year, I typically eat kind of, I don't eat a lot for lunch ever. I'm really just don't eat a lot during the day, honestly. So it was kind of like, you know, I typically just eat the leftovers, and then occasionally I'll batch cook something for myself. And then the kids in Minnesota, just last year, they passed the budget to provide all children in Minnesota schools with free lunch and breakfast, regardless of income level. Which honestly, it is so amazing. I know there's a lot of debate around these types of programs, but it was something we had during COVID, and it made a huge difference. It's a lot more expensive to feed a kid than you would think, especially as they're getting to be teenagers. They eat a lot of food, and so during the school year, the kids get the free lunch and breakfast at school. But during the summer, obviously, we have to provide them with food. So the leftovers don't last nearly as long as they would have previously, because there's more people eating them. And the kids always are eating a ton of food. Yeah, I remember this now where we came, because I saw this and I was like, oh, I should go explore it. But I figured that we'd come down this way anyway. So we're gonna mark it right here just for ease. But yeah, so the leftovers don't stretch as far during the summer. So I made I tend to like, I used to do little batch cooks for hubby for food for him to take to work, but this time I did giant ones. So he's made it through his summer meals, and it's time to do the fall meals, because I'm going to do it again, because it worked really, really well last time. And the fall meals, we're doing ramen. All ramen, but all different types of ramen, because he loves ramen. It's one of his favorite foods. And I have an enormous amount of turkey carcasses in my my freezer, because I make stocks fresh, or, well, I mean, I make them fresh, but like I make from scratch stocks all the time, and most everyone else in my family doesn't. So at Thanksgiving, when we make like a 20-pound turkey for my whole family, and then during the weekend we typically make another smaller turkey again, we end up with we get all the turkey carcasses, which is awesome, because it's basically free stock, because I use the offcuts of a lot of vegetables usually in my stocks, or if we have veggies that we bought but they're going to go over soon, things like that. I just throw them into the stock pot with everything else. But we have like 5 of them right now. I don't know how it happened. I guess I had some stock frozen last year, so I didn't immediately make stock like I would have previously. So I talked to hubby and I was like, well, would you like get sick of it if I did a bunch of ramen for you? And he's like, no, I love ramen. I'll eat it every day forever and be perfectly fine. And I was like, okay. So yesterday I made ham broth because I found when I was looking at my freezer, I found that I had actually a few ham bones left. And we had some sliced ham that I had thawed out previously to use for a recipe, and it wasn't, it didn't freeze well, I'll say. There was nothing wrong with it, it was just very dry. Normally when I freeze ham, it doesn't have any issues, but for whatever reason, this particular ham just did not freeze well. And I was like, even like putting it in like a casserole or something, I don't know that it's gonna rehydrate enough to be editable. So I was thinking like, well, what can I use it for that's not gonna let it go to waste? And so I thought, well, I'll throw it in the broth with the bones, and then you'll get extra hammy flavor, and it'll still get used, but we won't have to eat super dry shoe leather ham. So that's what I did yesterday, is I made the ham broth, and we got enough for, I think it was 15. No, it was more than 15. 20 meals, something like that. So then I'll do the turkey broth probably tomorrow. Not 100% sure. And then over the weekend, we're gonna cook like some meats to go in them. We're gonna do a little variety of meat options for him, and then make up a bunch of different toppings. And what we'll do is, even though the broths are the same and some of the proteins and toppings will be the same, we're gonna mix and match and kind of make different bowls of ramen, so that as he kind of goes through them, he's not having the same meal every time. It's the same concept, but different proteins, different toppings, different things included. So really excited for this. I think it's gonna be really fun, and it'll be a bit of a different thing to try. See how it goes. You never know. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I like batch cooking. So, and it's nice because the kids are eating more and more of their dinners, so we're having less and less leftovers, which is it makes it a little hard to split the leftovers between multiple people, I'll say. But I think I've talked about it before. We do HelloFresh meals, not sponsored. I've been using it since during COVID, well before I was streaming. Hey, HelloFresh, I'm here if you want a spokesperson, because I love you anyway. So, but we used to have plenty of leftovers because you get adult portions, but we have 2 kids. Oh, I need a new axe. All right, let's head back quick. I thought my axes would last longer, but this last little bit's just been all wood, so. Oh boy. I didn't want to come down here. But yeah, so it's different. And then during the school year for me too, I sub in the lunchrooms in the district from time to time, and I get a shift meal with that. So that's partly my lunch as well. And I try on those days to have that be the days where I eat a little bit more than I would at home, just to kind of help even things out. But yeah, so it's been fun planning the ramen meals. I got a little bit more in-depth planning I need to do here, just to kind of finish off, like, oops, gravel's unlocked, oak's unlocked, dirt's unlocked. Jen, sorry, get distracted by talking to you guys, and then I'd make silly mistakes. Yeah, that's everything. Need more torches soon too. Let's do up the wood. But yeah, so I'll keep you guys apprised of how the ramen situation is going, but I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Hubby and I have a good time doing this kind of thing together. And he's got to prepare our, one of our family members hosts basically a meat cooking competition. It's all like barbecue or things like that. It's all done on grills or smokers sort of thing. And this year they're doing whole chickens, which is perfect because last year it was a really expensive cut of meat, and to practice we had to put a lot of money into it. But it meant we had lots of really, really yummy meat for meals for a while. I think it was brisket. It was beef brisket, maybe. I can't remember off the top of my head, honestly, but it was good. But chickens, we can do two birds with one stone. So hubby can practice all he wants because it's a protein that's not super expensive to buy a lot of. And I can use that chicken then in lots of different meal preps. So we'll definitely be using it for the ramen, but I can get it prepped and ready for doing all sorts of other really, really delicious things too. So frozen cooked chicken like that, whole chicken. And I am a weird person. I really like picking chicken, which is after you've like had a meal with a whole roast chicken or like a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store, you go and you I usually wear gloves because it makes it a little easier, but it like take all of the extra meat off of it, and then I'll have more carcasses to make more broth. But it won't be turkey, it'll be chicken, so it'll be different. But yeah, that's what I have to look forward to. Oh, I forgot to make torches. Gee whiz. Alright, keep that. Oh, and I forgot to... guys, I'm getting too distracted chatting. I'm so sorry. Oh, I mean, I know it's part of the fun of watching streams is hearing the chatting, but I have work to do too. Ooh, should I make another... We're getting close, guys, on the crafting benches. I'm going to make another sword, too, just to be safe, because we do have to go up into the big scary area soon. Hey, statue! Good morning. I am doing pretty well. How are you? I just made a bunch of swords on accident, but we'll take them. Alright, is it this one? No, it's this one. Right? Yeah. We were just talking about my meal prep plans. I'm making lots and lots of ramen for hubby to have meals this fall. I love ramen. Ooh, a productive day. That's good. We like a productive day. Oops. Alright. Oh, yeah. So I make, we're pretty into ramen around here. I do, broths from scratch. And then, hubby is super into doing the meats. And then we work together kind of on the toppings. So this particular project we're having a lot of fun with, doing, the planning. I thought I was on top of it, but I think... Why am I not jumping when I'm... I'm the worst at parkour ever. It's because there's a block above my head, isn't there? That's why I can't jump up. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, I swear I had a whole cup of coffee before I started today. With the kiddos in school now, I'm actually up like 2 hours earlier than I normally would be before I stream on Wednesday morning. So like my whole morning routine is moved ahead, of course. So but yeah, I'm excited for ramen making. I got to start planning out the toppings tonight, I think. So we've talked about it a little bit, but I've got some exciting stuff. We watch a YouTuber called Dancing Bacons, which if you're into Asian food at all, it's really fun to watch. They go to different like restaurants and stores around mainly Japan, Singapore, and Taiwan. They've done a lot of Malaysia episodes recently, which I think they must have taken a trip there. They don't talk. They just do subtitle in English of like what's going on and what's happening. And you never see Dancing Bacons in the videos. It's only their friend who's in the videos. But they go and they try all sorts of really cool restaurants and food and stuff. So we've gotten lots of really great ramen ideas from those videos. All right, this section's done. We're not going to pull the wood from there just because it's like there's still resources up there and there's no easy way to get to that level. Whereas this one I can just climb up over there. So that's why we took that bridge. But now we have to go up there to the scary place. But it looks like a lot less mobs now that I lit it up a little. It's not as hard as you would think. Honestly, it really isn't. We thought it was a big scary thing when hubby started trying to do it. But actually, if you are into trying cooking methods, it's not super complicated and you don't need a lot of expensive stuff. That's the other thing is you can do it with pretty simple resources. And the thing that we figured out, we didn't know or realize, do it. But the thing we didn't realize is that what most like Americans know as ramen, and I'm assuming other countries are the same way, the little packets you get at the grocery store that aren't super expensive, is not really at all dissimilar to ramen noodles that you would find. Now, there are places that make ramen noodles from scratch, so don't get me wrong. There are some places that are very hardcore about their noodles. But a lot of the ones that you would find in most places are actually the same noodle. They don't obviously use the sauce packet for like homemade ramen, but the noodles themselves are that. Because we started at first like using, buying from online really fancy ramen noodles, thinking that would make it better. But when we were watching these videos, we found out it's not really necessary. But it's been really, really fun. We've really had a good time. In fact, B is in an anime group at his school. And for their final meeting of the year, they always made like the packet ramen. And so B asked both hubby and his advisor for the group if hubby could come and actually bring homemade ramen for them to have. So he went all out and did a slow roasted pork belly and all sorts of toppings and kind of made it so that they could make what they wanted. And get to try what ramen is like. So that was really exciting, and they had a good time together doing that. I was very on the periphery of that one, but I got to see them planning together, and hubby worked really hard to get it as authentic as he could. So yeah, it was a really cool experience, but ramen is not as scary as you would think it would be. is what I would say. It's worth trying. Making broth from scratch is not necessary. They actually, Target even sells containers of what it calls ramen broth. So it's very similar, like if you were just going to buy a chicken broth at the store, but they actually have it where it's already flavored for a ramen. And so you could use something as simple as that as well, to get away from like the packet style if you want. Not that the packet style is wrong at all, because honestly, when we're having like a chilly day and we're getting stuff done, we'll break out the creamy chicken ramen and make that for our family without any updates or any toppings or anything. But yeah, it's super simple. And I love making broth. I will make broth so much. It is by far one of my favorite things to do, with leftover bones. It really is just so much fun. Which I know probably sounds weird, but I enjoy it. It's good fun. Oh, there's more iron over there. Yeah, that creeper blowing up was gonna bring you guys to me. That's why this is the big scary area up here. But we found more mine shaft, and that's what we wanted. And we're higher up, so we'll have more iron. Oh, Ava's upset again. I don't know if you guys can hear her barking. I don't see any mine shafts over there, but we'll light it up a little just to keep... Oh, there's a creeper behind me. Just to keep the mobs at bay. That's gold. I don't mind if you just blow up, sir. I'm totally fine with that. There we go. Thank you. That is gold, not iron. Some more cave over there. We're gonna ignore it for now. We're really just interested in the mine shafts that were over here. So, looks like we've got several levels and some in cobble. This is what we were hoping for. It didn't work out in the last mine shaft of it going up high enough to really get to the good iron area, but this one should be. Oh. Ooh, that is a great choice. Okay. So, say we went back to the first hour and I was able to just like get an item. There was a magical chest and it would give me whatever item I wanted. Now having played for a bit, because it would have been different when I hadn't played, and didn't understand necessarily the challenges that would come for me. Honestly, the easiest thing that would help me, that I wouldn't have to be like, well, I could use it for this long and then it's not going to be useful anymore because I won't be able to repair it or whatever. It would be seeds. And I know that sounds crazy, but seeds give you wheat, which gives you cows and sheep, which gives you wool and leather, which gives you so many things. If I had known, I would have started getting those seeds immediately and had a farm on the go already, to start having that unlocked right away, getting wheat unlocked. Right, yeah, I mean, it has so many implications if you were able to get it unlocked, have that unlocked in this model for this game, for sure. You know, enchanted pickaxe also would be lovely. You know, armor would be great, but all of those things you can get eventually. But if I had put my mind to getting seeds and having a farm ready to go, that would have been a very useful use of my time, as it were. That was it for that little mine shaft. Huh. Okay, on to the next one. We'll get this iron quick. That zombie sounds very angry. Alright, so we're going to do this one, and then we'll go up and do that one. And there's more over there, obviously. What is... There's more mine shaft over there, too. I didn't look over here when I first found this area. It was just more like, are there mobs that are going to come get me? But that is mine shaft over there. But I also see deep dark, too. This cave goes on for a bit, folks. There's another mine shaft over there. Alright. Where do I throw things? Okay. Let's... Oh, we got some gravel. Is this the end of this one too? I have a feeling there's more behind this gravel. I have a sneaking suspicion. I have been wrong before, but I found gravel in these mine shafts before, and they always turn out to be covering up further mine shafts. Uno momento. Oh! My chat, I have an auto mod, and it has, it wasn't sure if it was okay for you to use the word hoe in the context you were using it, which is a farming implement. Yeah, you, in that first moment, though, I could have used, a wooden farming implement, which would work just fine. And you can have farms without the water. They're just not as efficient. And I could have been like, oh, I'll just live near the water, because there's water near me. I could have made a farm just right next to the water, and just had that be where my base was. If I had known the importance. But I wouldn't have known at that point. Well, this mine shaft is done already. I was all like, oh, this new mine shaft area, this is going to be what we need. They're all ending immediately. But we've got more to explore, so you never know. Ooh. I always love when it does the pink like that. It's because my rendering distance is low, but... We'll get this cleared out, and then we'll try the next one. Oh! Oh no. Please die. Please die. Please die. I feel like that was one of those moments where you're yelling, I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it! Okay, let's go up first, and then we'll go over. We'll just keep going till we find what we're looking for. Well, there's a little better chance here of having something. My hear water. Oh, we're in a cave. Okay. Probably should eat more before I challenge any spiders. Oh, okay. So we're connecting back here. Oh, there's more iron up there. This is all very cavey. While I like caves, we're gonna do this part later. This next episode we'll do more caving. It's interesting that I'm hearing water and lava, because we are pretty far away from where we started, where the water was inside the lava, or the lava was inside the water, however you like to put it. I don't understand why you guys are just chilling. I'm not mad at it. I'm happy that you're just chilling, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. There is a second level to this one. I don't know that it connects back to that, so we're gonna... They're just tired. They're just having a little rest. It's good to have a little rest sometimes. Have a quiet moment of contemplation, right? Little time with yourself. Still have this weird bug where my stuff goes flying. Okay, so we're gonna take this iron, and then we'll finish clearing this section, and then we'll explore that this little area up there. But we'll get this stuff done first. So weird. All right, let's go do over here quick. Okay, odd. We'll take it. We'll have to go on that side to look over here. Oh, and we have a way up to this next one. Fabulous. So we'll come do this in a little bit. It's very weird generation for mineshaft. Oh, are we full? Ah, oh, here. There you go. I mean, mine shafts are generally in caves, don't get me wrong, but this one seems like it smeared the mine shaft into the cave, which is just not something I've seen a lot of, honestly. I think we'll take and make a little parkour here. Ooh, I would say Minecraft's single inventory slot, because Minecraft you can't break blocks, you can't gather anything, and that's gonna be more problematic, I think, to the point of it. You want a challenge, but you don't want to be frustrated by your challenge. You want to be frustrated some, don't get me wrong, but you don't want it to be like, how can I functionally... Oh, he decided to move. You don't want it to be to the point like, this isn't even fun to try because I can't do anything. That becomes less fun, and less enjoyable gameplay. Oh, okay, so like speedrun style, beating the Ender Dragon. Then the not breaking blocks could work because you can get tools from trading, and you can get resources from like creepers exploding and stuff. No one said that they can't break a block for you. So yeah, I think either would work, but there's water above me. Shoot. Yep, there she comes. This is gonna be interesting to see if I can get this iron. Oh, there's more. We block it up there. Yeah, I would say... Oh, that's a tough one. I think both would be fun. I like the idea of the single inventory slot because that seems like a decent challenge for oneself. I don't know where you came from. I wasn't even over here. Oh, I bet there was gravel holding up the water, and I blocked the gravel. Or I hit the gravel. It's weird, because I don't see any gravel, but we won't judge. Alright, so this is where it connected back, and it's more cave. We got everything cleared. Yeah, I must have... It's really weird. So we'll take this stuff down here. I don't even want to think about going to the Ender Dragon in this world. I mean, we'll do it because we have to, but I'm not mentally prepared for that eventuality yet. We'll get there. So let's go up here. We'll light things up just to... I think up is mainly gonna be cave rather than mine shaft. Oh, it's a bat. I was like, what is that thing? Yeah, we're looking at cave over here, which is fine because we'll have lots of cool places to go explore on our next episode. But not more mine shaft. No, it's totally fine. Yeah, I feel you in that. Because my kids at the beginning would only play creative, and we would try to get them to play survival, and they just didn't want to. They didn't think it would be fun. They didn't think it would be good. And that's gotten better with time. Sorry, my fingers are falling asleep. I'm a little dehydrated, I think. That has gotten better with time, but for them it was a struggle to get to the point where they actually played in survival and like learned how to get things without just getting them because you're in creative. But you know, I am not a skilled Minecraft player. I enjoy playing Minecraft, and that I think is sometimes a more important distinction than being like good at it, because the thing with Minecraft is they made it so that it can be a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Whereas, you know, some things that you do or you practice on or you work on are more skills based. You know, there's other games that it really is about how good are you at playing this game. Minecraft can be so many different things that good is relative, I feel like. because you can end up being a good builder. You can end up being good at redstone. You can end up being good at speed running. You can end up being good at coming up with new strategies to do things. There are so many ways that you can go with Minecraft, so don't be too hard on yourself. I think you know, there's so many great role models out there in Minecraft as well. You know, I am not a person who enjoys all the crazy mods. I'll come right out and say it. Crazy mods and me, I am not into it. But there are a lot of people out there that is what they do, is they make mods for Minecraft and then they demonstrate them, and I think that's great. I just don't, oh, we're not digging down there, that's for sure. Oop. It's just not something I find enjoyable, personally. But I know there's a lot of really cool Minecraft series that are based around having some of those mods and what they can do, what you can do in the game with those mods. So, oh, am I full again? I think the marble's gonna have to go. We are not really collecting marble right now. Yeah, I agree to a certain extent. It just kind of depends on what you like. I feel like there's just so much more that I need to learn about playing vanilla, that adding in a mod that does other stuff is like, to me, is like, oh, overwhelming. Like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna learn more? I feel like I already have learned so much, and there's still so much for me to learn. So yeah, I understand that feeling, but at the same time, I think for me, it's more of just, there's already so much I need to learn and understand that I don't already know. I know hubby and the kids have been playing in a world they created where they have Tinker's Construct, which is really cool. I've been enjoying watching them. It's just not, you know, something I'm interested in. Nope, can't go down yet. It should be right over here. And I think, you know, there are some series that have lots of mods on like YouTube and Twitch and stuff that are awesome. It's just not for me. Okay, so if we should be able to put down one more block. There we go. If you can't tell, I'm trying to avoid going down into the land full of mobs for a minute. We are almost at the 2-hour mark, so now is a really good time to take a moment and stretch out, get your wiggles out, get your body taken care of. I'm really sorry if you can hear me chugging. Oh, it's so important. People don't understand. I've worked plenty of jobs working in CRM databases, and I can get so zoned in that I look up and like 4 hours have passed. And it's really not good for your body to not move from a single position for 4 hours. So it's a really good idea to have some sort of marker for yourself, to just know like, oh, okay, time to move my body around give it what it needs to be successful. There's nothing wrong with working for 4 hours, but there's something wrong with working for 4 hours straight. So, I am going to start clearing this. We're going to leave that dirt because I almost just started clearing it. Oh no! It happened again! I was all excited thinking we found another one, but no, it just ended. Alright, we'll get the little bit we can get from here. And we're gonna have to go down into the scary. To go see if those other mine shafts are worth exploring. I almost wonder if I shouldn't make like a tunnel. I'm shifting, so we're okay. But if we go up like a block and just go straight across, make like a little, obviously we can't go straight because this is on a diagonal, but you know what I mean, like just go straight over there to that area and see, because we have a pretty good view here. There is redstone, there is gold. I see some iron right there. But there isn't necessarily a good reason to go down into this area. So if we could go across and just kind of do little pokey holes down. There's some iron on the ground over there. But yeah, that might be the safest way to just check this area out. Because if those are kind of just smears of a mine shaft into a cave, there's not really a good reason for going over there. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna throw our axe. That seems like a good idea. No? Something was drowning in the water above my head. Oh, that's gonna be problematic if there is water. We are in the giant mine that we were exploring. There, I came to a part of the deep dark where I saw a mine shaft across the way. So we went through the deep dark to get to the mine shaft, and then this mine shaft has been stretching and stretching and stretching. So we are actually getting up to the right level to find lots of iron, because it's the border between the cobble and the deep slate. So we're actually doing okay on that. But when we found the mine shaft and started working on clearing the mine shaft, we kind of took a break from iron. Because it had been like 4 or 5 episodes of caving for iron and I needed a break. So we're working on some other stuff as well here. I wonder if we'll have a good view. See. Okay. This is a different perspective for sure. This changes things. See? Remember this in life. Sometimes a different perspective really does change things. Because even if those are all just like flat ones like we've been finding, I think we'll be in good shape if we go over there for sure. So it's worth going over there now. And I do think it's worth exploring going up and digging across as long as the water isn't there. If the water's there, we'll have to go through this way. But we've been finding so much more iron at this particular part of the mine shaft that I think it's worth it to try. So if we come, let's take a look. If we go right up here and then go straight across, we should keep blocks beneath us and come out in that mine shaft over there. Just so weird, because usually mine shafts that I've done this kind of clearing on before, or that I've like used to try and find resources, they go on and on and on, and they connect to each other. I very rarely do I come across so many that are like little bits of mine shaft here, little bits of mine shaft there. That's why this feels more like I think people call it a smear. It's what we call it in our house, of a biome inside of another biome. So this could be a completely separate mine shaft. It could be more of the same. We really won't know until we're in it. But it's a nice little adventure, and it's kind of awesome to potentially get... Oh yeah, we don't have... No, that won't work. I was gonna make the wood into planks, but that I won't have enough space for it. We'll have to run back to base eventually here, but as long as we're hitting stuff, we can still... That mob sounds relatively close, considering we're above the area where all the mobs are. A lot of marble going wanting here, but if we're lucky, maybe we'll use up this pickaxe and then we can pick it all up. But yeah, we're hoping to get the fence posts unlocked for oak without having to chop down a single tree. And then we're using all the planks I find to hopefully unlock crafting benches, which would then allow me to... Geez, it does sound like they're right on top of me. Would allow me to make lots, like a temporary little base everywhere I go if I needed to, with wood. Or at least just have more crafting benches. Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Oh, we came out real close. This is not a bad placement. All right, let's take a little look-see here. This doesn't look too shabby, I have to say. It's a little bit of a smeared one, but I would have loved to come across, like, here's a really long tunnel full of all these turnoffs, but, oh, hey. Speaking of... Okay, so it's another short little tunnel. Let's dig up to this one. Okay. Certainly plenty of infrastructure. Oh, look at that! You see what I see, guys? It's got more to it. What I could really use right now, oh, there's some iron, is a handy little mine cart that's sitting on the ground for me to throw stuff into. Ha ha! Hot dog! Did you guys see that? All right, so even though we don't have mine carts because it's sitting here on the ground, I can put stuff in it and then we can go back and get things. Haha. This is a good day. Alright, let's go. And I went back. Oh, all kinds of resources here. Is it up here? They are interconnected, so it's not going to be quite as a wide, like, floor print necessarily, but definitely a little... Well, that's the one I went up and I was like, is that there the whole time and I just missed it? Definitely more room for us to kind of find some resources in, so... Alright, that's great. So now that we have that little mine cart there, we will start doing our classic clearing. Now this is our entrance, so I'm going to mark it out so that we can kind of... Oh, well, sorry guys, you're gone. Recognize from a distance where we started. I think I might put one above too. So, because as we go across here, obviously we're going to be spending a lot of time in the open air. We'll be able to recognize the direction to go back and to get to our temporary base right now. So we'll clear this one because we know this one's small. And we'll have to use that little mine cart for a little secret storage for a while here. But the nice thing is with it is I can throw my tools in it and bring back all the resources and then come back and grab my tools out. It is going to be hard to get used to having all these mob sounds, though, I'll be honest. I know they're down below. At least I'm pretty sure. I don't see zombies anywhere, but... Well, I don't know why my mouse is so jerky right now. Some copper, which we're ignoring, even though we could get it right now. It's just, once we get copper, it's going to be so easy because you find so much of it and you get so much every time. Get some light. I probably shouldn't put it right there because I don't think this area is done, and it's not done yet. Too much work to do.
It's been a while since I've seen your face. How you been? I've really missed this place. Just so you know, you haven't been replaced. 'Cause I still think of you now, like nothing has changed. And we just spent tonight, our hearts so good in time. We're both still synchronized. Whoa. And we can't let them lie.
Oh, no, that's terrible. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. Basically, oh boy. Basically me just, starting to get stuff and... Oh, this is so scary up here. I really don't like standing on gravel. I know that this all fell already, so we're good, but... Yep, this is gonna be a nice little area over here. Oh, I hear a skeleton. Should we take a little peek and see if it's all the way to the floor here? Oh, no, there's somebody below. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's get this cleared. Alright, let's see. Oh, and we have a second level. Question is, does it go anywhere? Well, it looks like it does. But we can make our parkour up on that side, so we'll go ahead and collect all of this. Okay, I have another stack of torches. I was like, oh no, we're gonna run out. Can I just say again how little I enjoy that I can hear so many mob sounds up here? Oh, iron. All the iron. Still, how many times did we actually find iron in the other mine shaft? Not much. This is definitely a better rate so far. Oh gosh, no, because then I would miss mobs behind me. Oh no. I died too much to do anything like that. Oops. Try that. Oh. I mean, I know there are YouTubers who do that, who turn it down way low, but you've seen me play. That's not a good idea for me. I would die so much more, and I already die a ton. Oh, and more iron, of course. Alright. Let's go visit our minecart again. Nope, that's how we came up. It's... Ah, here we are. I know it was this way. I just don't know. Ah, I got stuck in a cobweb. Oh, it was around this corner, I bet. Up here? Down here? There he is. Okay. We are going to run into issue soon too with food. I'm going to have to go back all the way to the regular base. But hopefully we can bring some of our resources that way. We're going to go old school marking our path here to our lovely minecart. Follow the dirt blocks. Just back this way. And here. And then is it back this way? I think it is. Helps if I don't block myself in. You can see it from there. And then we'll put it in here. And then there we go. That's the entrance. Alright, so let's go back over here. And then up here. Oh, I haven't watched it yet. In our family, movies that we all watch or all want to watch, we try to watch the trailer together if possible. So as the kiddos are at school and hubby is at work, we haven't watched it yet. It'll be tonight, I'm sure. As soon as hubby walks through the door, it'll be it's time to watch it. But yeah, we haven't gotten there quite yet. So no spoilers, please. But it's I'm excited. We've been nervous about the concept, but it could prove to be really amazing. Without spoilers, tell me what you think. Oh boy. Well, that was silly. Now I want to come back up here again. Ow. Iron is too important to not grab when we can. Have we not been down here? I totally knew that this was an area we hadn't been in yet. I was so aware of that. I wonder if at like my regular temporary base, all the way back at the beginning of this cave, if I have more watermelon. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, with a movie like Minecraft, you could market it completely to the fans only and have more than enough people show up to watch it. Unlike some properties where you need to get other people to also come see it, I feel like with Minecraft, you've got a pretty good audience built in. So as long as they don't make it horrible, you're probably in good stead. Ooh, that's good. I have not seen an actor list. I heard that there's a lot of stars. So you'll get their fans in too, which is always helpful, I think. Alright, so that's this level cleared. So we'll take down this wood now. And we're not going to go into this section yet, but we'll take down this wood just so that we don't think we need to go up there again. Because that would just be a waste of time. I love how big this one is though. And we are really at a good spot for iron. I love the matchup of the deep slate and the cobble for finding iron for sure. And we're getting lots of good resources here. May not seem super fun, but stripping out these mine shafts I always love doing because you get so much from it. For very little work, honestly. And then all the ores in the walls too really make it worth it. Especially when you can actually get them all. Normally I have iron pickaxes, so I'm getting all of the ores as I go, but we'll get there. Ooh, that was incredibly dangerous. I just walked over that. Oh, there is something below. Okay. So I am not going to mark this as done. Ooh, that's rough. I am not a Five Nights at Freddy person, but I have watched some horror movie, like what do they call it? Deep dives. And a lot of people were unhappy with that movie who liked Five Nights at Freddy's. So that makes me slightly nervous. But the thing with Minecraft though too is it is open world, so you could potentially, like, having a random storyline wouldn't necessarily be completely out of left field, you know, because you can do so many different things with it. Yeah, I feel for the fans of Five Nights at Freddy's because I know that it was a disappointment. But we've seen video game movies that have done that before that have been a disappointment. And when they do more of them, because of course they always do, it gets better. So that's my hope for the fans of Five Nights at Freddy's. I will say my kiddos have been like make-believe playing Five Nights at Freddy's with their cousins because they have cousins who play the games and are into it. But we've also kind of discovered that my kids like horror games. Not like the really scary ones that they shouldn't have access to, of course, but like the, you know, back rooms and things like that aren't. They're scary, but they're not super scary. Like, take away from your kids scary. And they don't find them scary at all. Like, we were watching a preview for a new horror game, and we didn't realize that's what it was. And my kids are like, "Oh, we should totally play that." And I'm like under my blanket like this, watching the trailer, and I'm like, "You want to play that?" Like, it was really funny. But yeah, so it you know, someday. I always wondered if they would be more into horror movies than me. Like, I love horror movies, but I can't watch horror movies, and that's due to my fight or flight response is not correctly wired in my body. So I actually think the murder is coming to get me when I watch them. But I enjoy the plots, and I enjoy the characters, and I enjoy all of that. So, you know, we watch like Tim Tracker going to Universal Horror Nights, and B really enjoys watching those with me. So I wonder if they will be true, as they're called, horror hounds. the fact that they like those kinds of games and they don't freak them out at all, like not even a little bit, makes me wonder if they will be into that kind of thing. I'm standing on it, so I need to be on this side. I can get that one. Yeah, it would be cool if they would be able to experience it. I have put myself through watching horror movies for like a party a couple of times, and it wasn't the end of the world by any means, but it was not, like, I had to do it all in one day. So I organized a Halloween party when I was in college for my dorm. I was on like the student council for that kind of stuff, and so I was like, well, I'm organizing the event, so I have to be there. So if we're gonna watch horror movies, let's do it. So I organized like a movie marathon, and we watched all of the classic horror movies, you know, basically any classic horror movie you could think of, we watched. And I watched them all in just one sitting, basically. So it was kind of like, if it's already going to be bad, let's just make it really bad and do it all. So I've seen a lot of classic horror, which does help, of course, but it's still hard for me, unfortunately. But I've been loving watching the horror movie deep dives that I've been into lately. And we gotta take a visit back to the beginning to get my new axe. Probably put the, oh, I still have plenty of space. See, and now that I have this little dirt path, even though these areas aren't cleared, I can find my way back pretty easily. It's a little easier than torches too, frankly, because there are so many torches here. And I will just keep putting down more because that is how I do things. If you have not figured out that I put down lots and lots of torches. Yeah. I use torches like they're going out of style. Oh, I only have one axe left. Yeah, so we watched The Shining. We watched Halloween. We watched the one at the summer camp. I can never remember the actual name of that movie. The one at the summer camp, the classic version of that. And then we watched a couple other movies too, but I can't remember them. But when I see a list of classic horror movies, I can pick out ones that I've seen. I know I haven't seen the ones with the dream guy, Freddy Krueger or whatever his name is. Like, I'm the worst at names, so sorry. This is just the way this is. Why do you think I call things by nicknames all the time? Like, my... I do it in Minecraft a lot, if you can't tell. And I'm sure it comes off as like, I just have cute names for things, but it's because I can never remember the right names. But yeah, so I have watched some good ones for sure. Oh yeah, it was like classic horror movie thing for sure. That was kind of the concept of the party in my mind. And our box is full. Okay. So we are really closing into having to go back. And I don't have enough time to do it this time. So we'll do a little more gathering here. And then at the beginning of the next episode, we'll head back to our temporary base here. And then go from the temporary base back to our main temporary base for the moment and see if there's watermelon, because if there's not watermelon there, I'm gonna have to go back to my real base, which we haven't been back to in a while, to try and get some more watermelon. But yeah, so like I said, I really, I've seen The Village. That's another one that's considered horror movie, which I didn't really think of it as a horror movie. I mean, it was scary when you were first watching it, but with M. Night Shyamalan, nothing's ever as it seems, so it doesn't really seem scary to me as much. Because I'm just constantly questioning, like, is this thing that's happening real, or is it made to seem like it's real, and I'm going to find out in 5 minutes that this isn't the thing I thought it was? And then you get the what are some other ones? Zombie movies. I've watched a few of those because they're not zombies aren't scary to me typically. What's some other ones I watched? I'm trying to think. Evil Dead. I was actually born and bred on the not the first Evil Dead movie, but the one with S Smart in it, the one where he comes back. I watched that growing up, which I know is kind of a weird movie to watch growing up, but I that one I've definitely watched plenty of. Oh, this is where I came down at. Okay, I know where we're at now. Alright, so is there a way down or should I go? I think I need to go down and do that one over here. Yeah, over the years, quite a few, but it wouldn't necessarily, I don't put myself through watching new ones typically, just for my mental health. I know I have a few people that I trust that I can talk to about newer movies that seem like they might be too much for me. And they can kind of talk me through without spoilers whether it's something I can handle. But like, I would love to watch more Halloween movies. I love the concept of those movies, but I can't watch them. So I just watch a lot of deep dives of them. Same thing with The Dream Guy. I couldn't watch those movies. That would not go well. So again, I watch a lot of deep dives. American Psycho could never watch. Nope. I barely made it through the deep dive of that movie. Like I did watch it all because I wanted to understand the character more, but it was a lot of that one was rough for me. So I can watch Criminal Minds, and I listen to I call them murder podcasts, but basically My Favorite Murder. I haven't listened to Serial yet, but I know that a lot of people have said I would enjoy it. Casual Criminalists, things like that. But when it comes to Seven, I can't watch Seven. In fact, I tried to watch it when I was babysitting as a teenager once, not knowing what it was. And luckily, my oldest brother had called me. He had just left for college had he left for college? He was off living on his own life at that time, and he knew I was babysitting for a new family, so he called me to check on me on my cell phone. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing fine, the baby's down, I just found this movie on TV to watch. He's like, oh, what movie? And I was like, I think it's called Seven. He's like, turn it off right now. I was at a brand new house that I hadn't babysat at before for people I hadn't met before, so it would have been a very bad movie to watch. I'd watched maybe a good half hour of it, so I had seen some of the crimes and stuff, but I hadn't really I didn't see the beginning, and I hadn't really gotten into the plot much. So it was I haven't gone back to it. I know better now. I have watched plenty of deep dives on that one, so I know what happens and everything, but I also quote some of the more famous lines quite a bit in my day-to-day life. My children don't understand why my husband and I yell at boxes all the time. What's in the box? But yeah, so I wish I could play horror games. I think I would enjoy them so much. Yeah. I have a brother who does not do well with blood, and he has a similar thing. I have no idea how he watched Game of Thrones. He got through Game of Thrones just fine, but he can't even watch people use a pocket knife to do things without getting lightheaded, because he it's not good. But yeah, I feel ya. I think I would love horror games. I think there are some out there from like the suspense and the character building and stuff that I would enjoy so much. But honestly, I don't think I could handle it. I think it would be too hard for me, which is sad. But, you know, maybe one day I will make some friends who play horror games and they can maybe advise me of some that I would be able to play without too much struggle. That would be cool. All right, so I think we're going to call it a day there. We're at 2 hours and 30 minutes like we always do. And unfortunately, I can't raid today because I do have to go pick up the new foster pup. But there are lots of people streaming right now. I've gotten notifications, so go out there and see somebody. Let me see who I can recommend right now. Oh, you know what? I would say in honor of Pearlescent Moon, who we're about to go pick up, I suggest you go watch her. She is live right now. She's playing on Hermitcraft 10. So go take a look at her if you are interested in someone to watch after this. Follow me on all my socials. Head over to the YouTube channel to catch up on episodes you've missed. Make sure you follow, click the notification bell, do all the things. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for coming by. Have a wonderful one. Know that you are appreciated for being here in our community. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great day.